Alright, let's get this going. Everything sounds good. Let's get posted. Let's get started. I am excited. I just been on the stream with my guild guild leader clan leader from Mechwarrior 4 for a couple hours, so that has got me stoked a little bit. And we're gonna start off with the tried and true and one of my favorite type of mechs, the Warhawk here. Mainly because I really love the PPCs, and this thing is well equipped to deal with them. Never mind the fact that I did skill out for such an occasion too. But we're gonna mix it up and play with a bunch of different mechs as well. A couple other light mechs. I'm probably gonna spend some time with one of these mechs that I seldomly play or never use, like the Marauder 2C perhaps, and see if we can get something out of it. And let's see, my phone is not connected to chat. There we go. Just to make sure I don't miss out on anything. And what do we want? I have PPCs, so really anything but Solaris City I won't argue. And it looks like we're going to get Candy Network, mainly because I have a multiplier. Apparently I've been picking the wrong map multiple times, so this is what we're getting. I may have single-handedly influenced the vote, which I'm fine with. Gonna be a little bit tricky hitting things in the trenches, but if I position myself well, and that's always the caveat, if I position myself well, since I do want to hang back a lot to kind of draw fire while reducing the risk of taking heavy damage, but that can also leave me really vulnerable to light mechs and harassers if I do it wrong. And I seldomly play Mechwarrior Online enough to even truly understand the nuances of each of these maps to really dive in to like spawning locations, best routes to go through, especially for like sniping that I'm going to be trying to do here. So there's a lot of caveats.
You are likely to be eaten by a guru.
Uh-oh. We're likely to be eaten by someone. I don't think I like the sounds of that. Either way, if we can at least get a good run with this mech, I'll be happy. Other than that, let's see how this goes. Since really with 12 on 12 it's kind of difficult to influence the battle into my advantage, at least easily. But if I could soften up and at least prime for kills, which let's be honest, I'm not realistically expecting to get a lot of kills with this mech. Since the ideal range I want makes it hard for me to hit the same area multiple times, even with my increased projectile speed.
Wakey, Bravo Lance.
Nope, who's Bravo Lance? Nope, I'm on Steam this time, that's annoying. So I have to Alt-Shift-Tab every single time for that, I think.
I just realized how heavy of a team we are. Oh my god.
Target acquired. Level critical. Warning, incoming missile.
They do have autocannons though, so they have decent long range, but I don't know if those are 2s or 5s. If they're 2s, they could do damage without loss of fall off.
New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
That woke up the hell spawn though, at least.
Airstrike online.
I would love to hit him. Not like, oh.
Warning, incoming missile.
And I do have an AMS buddy here, but
Warning, incoming missile.
time to reposition, I think, since they know where I'm at, and I guess they're gonna try and aim for me. And it looks like our awesome is getting hammered by something.
Target acquired.
Good hits there. Quad autocannons, so now I want a coolant shot, but didn't quite kill the torso. I would have loved that. But he is hammered. He's all sorts of screwed if we can hit him some more. He's all raised. Oh, damn it. This is where it's important for me to understand the lay of the map. I could have got a kill right there.
Target destroyed.
So I'm gonna have to settle with a damn assist. That was a perfect opportunity that was foiled for me. But still, a nice clean kill regardless. I don't know how my awesome's doing. 72%, but that could mean he could have been hitting the center torso this entire time, so take the top left gauge with a grain of salt. Hello there, Grim. Welcome to the stream. I don't even know if you...
need more people in Delta 4, please.
Delta 4? Okay. I don't even know if you... Oh, company.
Oh, we're gonna light Magma fire.
Ah, dang it. Damn it, I hit friendly. That sucks.
It's that Warhammer 2-seat hotel.
Yeah, I don't know if you've ever seen Mechwarrior before, because Mechwarrior 5 is about to release tomorrow, so I'm doing this stream kind of in celebration of that.
New target acquired.
And right now I'm basically just a sniper mech here, so I'm hanging back, taking free rear shots, and overheating because I forgot to consider my heat. Oh, and I have artillery.
New target acquired.
This is a perfect
Airstrike.
opportunity.
We really
Activated.
need more bodies on Delta 4. Please, guys.
Please tell me this hits. It did some
New
damage.
target acquired. Heat level critical. Airstrike.
Alright, now
activated.
airstrike. I am getting shot at, so let's not get too careless.
New target acquired.
And that's an Annihilator too. Thankfully, an Annihilator not well equipped for this range. Oh yeah, what kind of Blood Bowl teams are you thinking of there?
New target
I would think
acquired.
something with armor would be really nice for you to help at least give a more positive experience since you had it rough with the
Target
Skavens.
destroyed.
Okay, got a kill there. So let me know what you're thinking there, Grim. Although sadly most of them are likely gonna get taken.
Target acquired.
Because since I'm in the top 4, I don't think I'm gonna get any of the teams I want. At least the last 4 of the picks is what I mean.
New target acquired. Heat sink destroyed.
Well, he's dead. No matter how this
New
plays out,
target
this is a really
acquired.
good run for me.
New target acquired.
Oh, missiles.
Warning, incoming missile. Left critical damage.
Oh, they're shooting my leg. Time to turn around.
Critical damage.
Time to turn around and make that hard to hit. Ah, I hit the hill.
New target acquired. Heat level critical.
What is it with me and shooting the armpit? Shooting under the armpit, rather. There, 2 good hits there, I'll take that. I want to help you, but I can't see him.
Torso critical damage. Heat sink destroyed.
Oh, I'm getting flanked, damn it.
Torso destroyed. Right arm destroyed. Left arm critical damage.
It's still anybody's game with hit 4 and 6.
Salt line. Let's
destroyed.
move to Charlie 5.
Warning, incoming missile.
Dwarves would be a good choice. If anything, it's a nice karma choice,
Target
because
acquired.
after all, you got murdered by dwarves, so why not take dwarves? Either variation would be good. Oh,
New
incoming
target
assault mech.
acquired.
I'm gonna die in a moment. Yeah, there goes my leg.
Torso critical damage.
That still was a good run, I want to argue. Oh my god, was it ever a good run. 1,000 damage was ridiculous. Well, I'm definitely ecstatic. Although, sadly, it looks like a loss.
75%. Torso critical
Maybe I
damage.
wasn't supporting my team the best, but
Destroyed.
I did try to hit those that are in the middle.
Gas ammo destroyed. Weapon explosion. Target acquired.
It's still 6-8. It could still be a victory. Unlikely, though. I'm hoping for the best. Because we got a Mist Lynx that really shines in the late game when there's so few mechs, but we may not have killed enough of them off for him to really shine.
New target acquired.
See, our Corsair is about to die. Oh, we just have 2 left.
Light
Never mind, this
person
is over.
Light person destroyed.
I could still be really happy with that run. Only criticism was I really supporting the team by focusing on those 3 in the middle. I know they say Delta 4. Hard to say if I was helping. But good God. That I was not expecting. I almost doubled most of the other team that just won in the damage count. So, we ended off on a good start, but yeah, I think doors would be great for you there, Grim. Considering they were the last team to beat up on your rats, but I don't know if you prefer orcs in any way either, because they're just as durable. And tackle can be a real pain in the ass too. Now let's play with something different. That was just our starting game to get us acclimated. And we have a lot to choose from. I'm thinking the Raven for later on. Any medium mechs that come to mind? Maybe I'll play with the Shadowcat more, because I kind of did not give it justice there, and I didn't even realize. I completely forgot it has seismic sensors, which allows excuse me, allows me to detect mechs on the minimap if I'm standing still. That can be utilized pretty well. And then otherwise, all my mechs are basically similar type of loadouts. I don't really like close range brawlers, I'm not gonna lie. Although there still are a few that are autocannon close range centric, I suppose. But I like the versatility a lot. But let's play with the Raven. Nice backstabber. If you watched my Mechwarrior Online streams before Battletech last year, you know what this thing is capable of. Well, anything with high armor can be pretty good for you still. So there's Nurgle. I think Pig Dog wants Nurgle as a heads up, but Nurgle has the same kind of armor and durability and as Chaos, and you have a lot of negative modifiers to your opponent that prevents them from passing the ball if you do it well. It does require really good positioning, so maybe not the best. But there's a lot of fun to be had with screwing over elves, because now their 2+ to pass and catch are increased based on the number of Chaos Warriors or players you have next to them. And that could be satisfying when they start failing the ball throws. Otherwise, what other heavy armor teams do we have? Lizardmen. They can be a bit tricky since really half your team is basically heavily armored players with strength 4. And then the other half are squishier than your dang rats. So that can be a mixed experience, but a satisfying one if you know how to screen with them and use them accordingly. What other teams are Armor 9 that I can think of? Actually, let me quickly check Discord. There is a pinned message that shows all the teams. So Necromantic, not. You could take Undead if you like having 2 gigantic mummies. Basically the best big guys in the game. They're slow as hell though, but you have them as like your front line. What else do we have? You already talked about orcs. We're about to start, so I'm gonna alt tab out. Yeah, but those are most of the teams that are Armor 9 at least.
Online.
Everything else has a bunch of Armor 8s,
All
which
systems
are a
nominal.
little more middle of the road. I think for you, Grim, you deserve something with heavy armor. Just so that way you can rest a little bit easier until Nuffle decides to screw you over, that is.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Alright.
Target acquired.
Now I got, as much as I would like to run out into the cover out in the water, that's probably a bad idea if they
New
see me
target
ahead of time.
acquired.
Like so. Even though I have electronic warfare to keep me from being
New
spotted,
target acquired.
they can still hit me like they are doing now. So that leg damage could bite me in the ass later on.
Target spotted.
And I should use push to talk to let them know there's like 3 or 4 of them in the along the coast. That might help influence. That might help influence them to push up through the main pathway.
Target spotted.
Actually, I could ECM them. I think my ECM will protect them from being hit. Although I can't help you from being out in the open.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Try as I might.
Target spotted.
Yeah, there was a lot of Nephilim, wasn't there?
New target acquired.
Oh well, let's try and get into the thick of it, or at least start spotting.
New
Target
target
spotted.
acquired.
Nope. I didn't realize a cougar could get an ECM. That's news to me. I'm gonna have to look into how you get that.
UAV
Nope. Dang it, there was already
activated.
UAV up, so I didn't need to throw a second one.
Oh, there's crap coming.
Oh, someone sees me and wants to shoot me. Now, there used to be a tunnel over here. Can I take advantage of this? Yeah, hopefully the Nephilim
Target spotted.
eases up a little bit on ya. Although that, if you rely on armor 9, that might get worse. Neither of these
Target spotted.
thermal or yeah, neither of these visions are helpful in here. Doesn't seem to do a whole lot. Thermal or night vision. But now I'm at least on their flank some. Can I get up on the high ground? I don't have jump jets to make this easy. Nope. It's close.
UAV activated.
I'm trying to get up, it's not working. And I'm probably not helping the team by doing these maneuvers.
New target acquired.
Yep.
Target spotted.
Well, my ally died. Which just means it's time for me to run. And I have a UAV to kind of let them know.
Light, get that black.
The blackjack's
New
not good.
target
Where is the
acquired.
blackjack?
Target destroyed.
Well, I killed the Thunderbolt. That's
New
good
target
consolation.
Acquired.
Can I kill the blackjack? Oh, they're ignoring me. Or else they were ignoring me.
Destroyed.
And now he's dead.
New target acquired.
2 Gauss rifle.
If you weren't keeping them busy, you'd be hitting us in the back, right?
If I can keep him busy. He's a scary one because 2 Gauss rifles. And what's my range? 270 meters. I know what I want to do. I don't want to tip my hand yet.
Lab destroyed.
Yeah, I should have not shot so soon. Because then I could have shot the rear with my rocket launcher. And my teammate did absolutely nothing. He did not even notice I was coming at him. Oh well. Still 2 clean kills on mechs that were already damaged, let's be honest, but still 2 clean kills. Not my proudest moment, since I did spend a lot of time trying to figure out how I can flank and harass. Since as we've seen, they were watching the coast really damn well. And the tunnel is kind of an obvious flanking maneuver. At least it's kind of the only flanking area you can go to get around without being spotted like the coast would. So I think I'm going to do another match with the Raven here. That did not do it justice. Still a question, what map do we want? I'm a little bit afraid of perforating bog because I'm worried that I might suffer too much of a frame hit, which is going to be important for controlling a light mech effectively. I'm currently not overclocking my CPU because I do want to get an understanding of the limitations before I commit to streams and YouTube recordings with it. But it seems to work well with what I have tested. Speaking of which, how is demand looking with XSplit? Yeah, it's decent there. Everything looks good. It's not maxed out, which is why I always wonder why I can't keep the constant 60, and that's probably because not all my cores are being used towards Mechwarrior. And instead it's being used towards XSplit, of course, with some idle processing power being used. Either way, let's give this another try. I really do like this Raven. It's nice, nimble, and with this PPCs it can do a nice bit of burst damage. Can be pretty hot, it goes without saying, but
Online.
since ideally I'm going to do hit and run attacks with this mech,
Online.
that's not a huge issue on its
All
own.
systems nominal.
And at least thermal vision helps with the fog effect some. Although it doesn't, if I understand correctly, it doesn't give me the best view distance, so I'm gonna want to keep an eye out for when the skies clear a bit, because I'm pretty certain Frozen City the skies does clear up after a bit, a minute or two.
Target acquired.
I do have 2 UAVs, keep that in mind.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh yeah, you did get a light peck on me, but that's it.
New target acquired. UAV.
Drop an
activated.
UAV so I don't get any unwanted surprises. Oh, and speaking of which,
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
it's only a flea. Although I think it's already running. Yeah, it already ran into the cave, so there's no point in me chasing it.
New target acquired.
Can I flank for a better UAV? That's what I would love right now. Although they are watching
New
for me.
target acquired.
Because the UAV's up, you can tell where their current heading is if they're close enough to it.
New target acquired.
Like this one Warhammer right here.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna do something really stupid. Hopefully it's not suicidal. Because they do see me.
New target acquired. UAV activated.
So I am gonna take hits, but so long as I don't die, that's the important rule. And apparently there's only 2 mechs there, so they pushed up. Okay, I'm alive and my armor is still relatively intact.
Target spotted.
New target
I
acquired.
consider that a success, but sadly not nearly as many mechs as it could have been.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Oh, I didn't think that was gonna hit, and then I just instinctually aimed upwards.
Acquired.
Missed that shot. That was a good hit. Only on the leg, though.
New target acquired. Left torso critical.
I'm dead, dang it. I died immediately there. I like to think that was decent, but my UAVs did not really do what they were supposed to do. Which is a bit of a shame. Since the gambit did pay off being as aggressive as I did, but there was no one to really detect.
Oh man, right.
I wonder how much damage we even did. Because I didn't really make it a priority to try to do a lot of damage. I just want to try and keep vision going. Ooh, 2 ER PPCs on a blackjack there. I'm intrigued. And sadly you're dead. Which leaves our lone survivor here. Oh, he's just gonna try and grab the objective. Sadly you're not gonna take it too quickly. But I wish you luck, buddy. Oh well, we don't need to stay in here. If he gets lucky, if he somehow captures it, well then we get more credits for the victory. But it's gonna take a while before he grabs it. So I think the battle's over otherwise. Now, what heavy mechs? Oh, I already know what heavy mech I want to play with. Good old Maverick. My Catapult K2. It's basically been dual UAC 5s ever since the beginning. And I really enjoy it. Nice, nimble, maybe a bit outdated, but we're going to have some fun with it nonetheless. What does it have? 4 medium lasers. I think I used to have 4 pulse lasers before the rotaries were included. Yeah, play with current mech. Now, what kind of map would I want, though? I guess we're getting Tourmaline Desert, which I guess is okay. Since with the rotaries I'm not as heat dependent, so I can get away with that. But this is meant to do a lot of damage in a hurry with the rotaries, but it will die pretty quickly just because of how big its nose is. If they fixate on me, I'm probably screwed. It's a conquest no less, which I actually like this mode a lot because with 5 objectives to kind of capture, it can help to spread out the mechs a bit. So that way we get some small skirmishes going on around the map, which can be pretty damn satisfying if done right, and you're not getting swarmed, that is, or run into their entire team spraying out. And I can't remember, do I have UAV on this thing or not? Do I need to re-equip said UAVs? I honestly can't remember. I don't know. What's the plan? What I would honestly like to do is to separate from the rest of the group.
Reactor
Not by
online.
myself though, but if any
Sensors
light or mediums want to try for objectives, I
Weapons
kind of want to go with
online.
them. Because I can
All
murder medium
systems
mechs really damn well with these rotaries.
Man,
But I am pretty screwed against bigger mechs.
Stop any hostiles that get in your way.
The question is, where are we? I'm going the wrong way for one. And I'm stuck with an assault mech group. So they're too slow to my liking. And the hell spawn's coming this way for some reason.
I feel like the Mad Cat 2s are a bit underpowered versus the
Target
Timberwolves or
acquired.
Mad Cats.
Depends on how you build them.
So,
Yeah, but I can
New
put more
target
weapons
acquired.
on the Timberwolf versus the Mad Cat.
I want to help you out, buddy. Good God, did you run fast?
We've captured
You're gonna be
resource
dead
point
before I even get there. And sadly, with how the targeting system,
They've taken Epsilon. They have resource point Gamma.
Yep. I'm just listening to what they're saying. Oh, there's two mechs there.
Stock build.
Ah,
I want to help you, buddy.
Kappa is under enemy control.
I want to help you. Oh, you're dead, damn it.
Resource
first time
point
running
Beta
it,
is
I just
ours.
like the stock build.
This is why I would have loved to have been with
not
them.
The first time running it, I'm building up credit for
UAV
skill points
activated.
and weapons.
Nope.
Yeah, I still have to figure out that whole skill point
New
stuff for
target
my method.
acquired.
Okay, UAV spot the bushy. Although I'm being rammed.
New target acquired.
Herbie!
Target spotted.
I am jammed, but we did some decent damage to him.
Target spotted.
Not as much as it could have been, though.
New target acquired. New target
Yep, I'm getting
acquired.
shot by a sniper out over there.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target
So gotta be
acquired.
careful. Whoever... Oh,
Enemy is at 25%.
there's our sniper.
New target acquired.
Getting difficulty hitting the side torso like I want, but we're in a position where maybe we can flank him. You don't want to commit to this.
Target destroyed.
What did I just say? Although you have friends, I
New
noticed.
target acquired. Center torso critical damage.
Why isn't my UAV... Oh, it's because there's a train above me, isn't there?
We have gained
Activated.
Epsilon.
I'm just gonna
Target
disengage
spotted.
for the sake... just to protect myself some. Oh, never mind.
Resources. Keep it up. Target spotted.
Torso damage.
Oh, and he has an ultra auto cannon too, so...
Net on critical damage.
I at least got allies here to protect me. So do I live?
Destroyed. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Torso critical damage.
Did my rotaries really jam on me? That sucks. Or maybe they both got destroyed. That would have sucked too.
New target
Because there was a window I
acquired.
could have killed them. I like to think that was pretty good. And we are winning, so we might actually get a
Beta is
victory
controlled by the
from the
enemy.
ashes of my death. Now, if only I had been
target
deployed better,
acquired.
because I would have loved to have supported our light mech that was getting attacked by the bushwhacker. Oh, sorry buddy, you're dead.
Selected 50% of their resources. Capture resource points from
8
them
to
stop the
6.
bleeding.
New target acquired.
Come on guys, I believe in you. Killed Irby. No, hit Irby.
Target destroyed.
There you go. I know it's lag,
New
but
target
I still
acquired.
like to think that they're missing horribly. It helps me feel better about my performance.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Last mech. And that's the Centaurian from earlier. Damn you with your
Resource
Ultra
point
Auto
pending
Can
is
20.
ours.
Target destroyed.
We've gathered enough resources. This triumph
There
will
we
provide
are.
us huge
Thank you.
tactical benefit.
Finally a victory. Hopefully it wasn't a terrible run for me. 350 points. I guess it's not bad, considering the amount of longer range shots I had to take that were mostly glancing off. And I don't really want to commit to a head-on one-on-one fight anyway, just because of how easy it is for him to hit my center torso. Which is why, again, I would have loved to have supported that light mech. While he was distracting him, I can terrify the hell out of him with these rotaries. And at the very least scared him off from our little friend that died. But sadly I got paired up with all the assault mechs that weren't really doing anything, at least quickly. I might go back to the catapult later, or at least the K2. Now, here's what I want to do next, I think. I don't have the skill points for it, but let's see if we can figure out how to make this Marauder Mark II or 2C work. Currently it's 2 heavy lasers, a large laser, and then 2 pulse lasers. And the only bonus on it really is just it allows my heavy lasers to fire or channel faster for more damage. But I don't think I want that. We'll start with something simple and try for the 4 large lasers. Not quite 4 PPCs, that's kind of what I have the Warhawk for. And this thing has jump jets, so there could be value in this, in that regard. And what does tonnage look like when I put these on? 85 tons exactly. So not a lot of wiggle room unless I want to get rid of my jump jets. And how does armor look? I would love a little bit extra tonnage. Heat efficiency 1.35. Can I cut at least one of them out for some armor? Also 1 ton may be too much if I were to be honest. 1 ton is actually too much. I need to come up with something that's half a ton that I can throw on here. Oh no, never mind. The leg armor will max it out for me. Whoop, I made the wrong button. There. I planned that out perfectly. Unintentionally, but we got perfectly balanced out armor reserve. 4 large lasers. A simple loadout, but we'll give it a try. And then we'll work from there, I guess. How practical is this with lasers? Unless I have high ground, the lasers are not going to be very good because of how low they are. I can't go over hills the best, because then I expose my body, the torso, so much. But if I use the high ground well, then I can shoot down at them pretty safely in most circumstances. Since a lot of weaponry are attached to the torso and they can't shoot up the best. Whereas, well, I didn't actually see what kind of actuators I had on the arm. That could be a factor. Actuators, of course, allows me to freely move my arms, because otherwise they're affixed to where my torso is facing. Which probably will ruin my hopes and dreams here. And I know absolutely nothing about Solaris City, so I don't think this is going to help me the best. Let alone finding a high enough spot to really take advantage of the arm fixed lasers. Because if I can use their extra arc to be able to do damage freely, then this mech could shine in its current loadout. But again, I know absolutely nothing of this map, let alone good high ground spots that I can get to readily. We'll see how we do, though. So far, these matches haven't been terrible. Good God, the Warhawk was absurd. But let's be honest, I think a lot of that damage was because my artillery strikes hit. That may have been a factor. That's probably the main reason why I had so much damage there. But hey, if you're able to connect with artillery at all, you're doing a good job. Especially if it's a mech that's on the front line. Alright, another 5 seconds and we will get going. Give this mech a test run and see how it performs.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Now I don't have the slightest clue where I want to go, but I am a fire support mech with these large lasers. And thankfully, I do have actuators on here, because my square that you're seeing is where my arms are aimed at currently.
Heat level critical.
Whoops. I think that tells me I need to separate my weapons. And the reason why that's a big deal is because you do get heat penalties for shooting more than 2 large lasers. That's why I overheat immediately. Because that's a lot more manageable, I think it's safe to say. And it cools down nicely too. Oh, get out of the way, there, little grasshopper. No, I don't want to be wedged next to you. We are not roommates. I really want to get up here though. Is it a good idea?
At 25%. Fuel at 0%.
Oh no, oh no, damn it. I don't have enough acceleration to probably realistically make it up here.
Fuel at 25%. Fuel at 0%.
If I time that perfectly, it could be possible I make it up. Because stopping the wait for the recharge probably keeps me from getting up there. Oh god, now I'm stuck behind an annihilator. We're gonna be stuck with this dang traffic jam. We got no contacts yet, which could mean anything. Can we get up onto the highway? I would love that right now.
Fuel at 25%.
Well, that's good enough for now. Sorry, traffic, this highway's occupied.
Target acquired.
Yeah, it's all second 5.
Oh god, we're just circling around each other, so this is gonna
New
go bad.
target acquired.
Is there any way I can help him?
Affirmative. Target spotted.
I'm also an assault mech, so I'm probably the wrong choice for this.
Damn, do I signal that light on me? Yeah, that's product.
Target
New
spotted.
target acquired.
God damn it, I gotta get
I'm getting jammed. And that explains
New
why.
target acquired.
I destroy his leg, he's dead.
Target destroyed.
Yeah.
It did cost me my high ground, but that helps.
Target spotted.
Now, did he drop a UAV anywhere? I don't see a UAV, unless it's directly above me.
Target spotted.
Viper.
He's getting hammered right now. But he's pushing.
Oh, yeah, right start, man. Holy shit. I don't know if I can do this back at you. Yeah.
Target spotted.
If he's pushing, they're probably running over here then, I'm hoping.
He's got away.
I really hope that Annihilator's not committing suicide.
Gotcha.
Nope, he's dead.
I feel bad.
Thanks.
Had a fuck fire too.
I'm worried about what killed him.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
2 mechs in Delta 5, 2 mechs in Delta 5, watch your flanks. I'm isolated at the moment.
Yeah.
New target
Target spotted.
acquired. Enemy base is being captured.
That was a terrible idea. Just take the hits, take the hits. Let them waste their time on me. 3 mechs in, Echo 4. You should be able to maybe grab the point if it's looking good over there.
New target acquired. Critical.
Everything up.
Well,
Yeah, go fine.
that sucked. I had reason to be terrified, but as you saw, our Annihilator friend kind
Target
of, well,
acquired.
it may not have been our Annihilator friend, but good God, the firepower this thing has. Now, can you make it work? Apparently, their entire team was over there,
New target acquired.
so it's not ridiculous they got killed. But joke's on them. That was not a good representation of the Mechwarrior 2C though, I'm not gonna lie. 74 damage is a joke for an assault, but they maybe were just farming points off me, but I still took a lot of damage, which helps to stall them if nothing else. So I'll still take it as a win. Now, with that limited experience, how do I want to tweak this thing? Because I realize it has a standard engine on it too, which has room for maybe an XL engine. I just need some cash for that first, which I'm sure I have plenty in inventory to sell, or at least weapons in that. Because I got what, 25 medium lasers, 10 heavy mediums. I can easily tweak that, as well as standard heat sinks, which I don't need. I'm gonna assume I don't need. So I have options to really improve this mech. But we're gonna need some money first for that. But the one benefit of having standard engines though is well, let me rephrase. The one negative to having extra light engines is that it puts engine components on the side torso. And the reason that's a big deal is if you get 3 critical hits on the engines or destroy 3 components of the engines, which there's 2 on each side torso, your mech is automatically destroyed. Never mind if the center torso or both your legs are killed. So, from what you saw there, I lost both my side torsos and I was still standing. Completely useless, but still standing. Hello DX Hunter, you've been AWOL for a while there for my Mechanicus streams. But nice of you to have you on the stream here, although, to be fair, I've been trying to dedicate my Mechanicus streams to the weekend. And now we're going to celebrate a little bit of Mechwarrior 5, or at least Mechwarrior Online, in preparation for Mechwarrior 5 tomorrow. So hopefully you enjoy. I don't know if you're a Mechwarrior or Battletech person at all or not. Hopefully you enjoy what you see. Although right now I am trying to playtest a brand new mech, and sadly I don't have the money to fine-tune it the way I would like at the moment. Oh my god, are we really going to Solar City again? Well, if I could stay on the highway, that might help a bit with getting some shots in. I'm just going to need to get a feel for its momentum and acceleration so I don't accidentally walk off the bridge again. Other than that, let's try for more than 70 points of damage.
Online. Sensors online. Weapons online.
Alright, so 9 AM Eastern, which sadly
All
means
systems nominal.
I'll be at work when it releases.
Your task is to wipe away all hostiles. Show no mercy.
Now let's get ourselves turned around quickly. And see about performing a little bit better this time. Ooh, there's a highway ramp right here for me. Still don't know what kind of good buildings I could jump to though, to help with sniping up on the high ground. And I gotta remember, do not fire all 4 of my lasers, please. That's gonna be really important not to do.
Need assistance?
Oh, who needs help? Oh, the one slacking off there apparently needs help. Well, no worries there, DX Hunter, I understand. But I appreciate having you on the stream either way.
Affirmative.
Oh god, oh god, oh god! I wasn't looking, and I fell off the highway. Hopefully Mechwarrior 5 will pique your interest, because this game is about 8 years old. Arguably like 10 or so years almost, because of how long it's been in beta. Roughly around there. But now I lost the high ground, Anakin. I think I might lose this now. And we got engagement. Where are they?
Target acquired. New target.
Get out of my
acquired.
way. I don't want to shoot you. Although we know there's at least 3 or 4 of them there, so maybe I just camp and wait for them to make the mistake. Damn you. I see you. Too crowded now, damn it. I had a good arc. I had a good position, and there's not enough open space here for my beams to do full damage.
New target acquired.
I'm gonna have to find somewhere else to go.
New target acquired.
Good hit, but I did a little bit of friendly damage too.
Target spotted.
And we got a light mech, or at least some of ECM around.
New target acquired.
At least these arms are convenient for how little my torso can turn. Sorry, buddy, you're dead.
Stay frosty.
Heat level critical.
No, don't get in my arc. Ah,
Target destroyed.
well, he's dead. I'm getting some progress. I think it's safe to say we did maybe more than 70 points of damage already.
Target acquired.
Since I think each one of these lasers do, what, 15 points of damage? So I consider that a win. And we're losing though, so let's try to turn the tides, but no detection sucks.
Target destroyed.
Well,
Level critical.
that helps a lot. We really need a UAV or some scouting though.
We're half down. Don't let the hostiles take down any more of you.
We really need some vision.
Target acquired.
Can I hit his leg? It's not much, but I can hit his leg, and how the hell did an Annihilator get up there?
Heat level critical.
I hate lagging, but I'll make an exception for you.
Heat level critical.
Because your legs are pretty dead.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Spider, 2 mechs in, Echo 5, 3 even.
Warning incoming missile. Heat destroyed. Right torso critical damage. Left arm critical damage.
Yep, this is over.
Right torso destroyed.
The jaws of defeat are closing in around us.
Let's see, I think I know what mobile game you're talking about because I think I played as well. It's not a Mechwarrior game, but let me see if I can find it while we're waiting. I can't remember what it was called though. For the life of me. But at least that was an improvement, I want to say.
Major torso critical damage. Left leg critical damage. New target
What was the damn thing called? War?
left
Is it
torso
War Robots? Was that the
damage.
one you're thinking of? Because that's the one I played. Very briefly, but I played that.
It's clan command. Respond.
Now, let's see the verdict. How did we do? Although it did tell me how I scored. 280. Definitely an improvement. But, of course, we need to fine-tune this mech to get more performance out of it. Yeah, I did play War Robots, but I only played for maybe 2 hours and that was it. I don't remember anything about that game. I think I enjoyed it enough in my time though. But this has potential. At least it felt like it had potential, even though I kind of poorly took advantage of the high ground and keep falling off. But without a doubt, I want to come back to this mech sometime if I play more Mechwarrior Online. Give it an extra light engine, more speed possibly, and of course, maybe even give it more jump jets. Is that so possible? Or am I at my cap? Nope, I can't throw any more on here. So there's possibilities for this mech. But let's go back. Let's head over to something else. Oh, so you flanked. You had like a light mech or a speedy mech, it sounds like. I did play a lot of Hawken though. It's more of an arcade, fast-paced type of mech combat game, and you didn't have like separate armor components. You just had one health bar, but I had a lot of fun with Hawken too. It's just a shame that servers went down. I don't think there's anyone playing that game anymore. Actually, let me double check. Actually, I think I know an easy way to check if there's anyone playing Hawken still. I'm pretty certain servers are down. I just apologize for the music being gone, because I am all tabbed out. Nope. It says there's a server error when I try and get on Hawkins, which maybe means that there's no... It's not active anymore, because I can get the Battlefleet Gothic easily enough. No, I did not record. I did not record Hawken or anything like that. That was before I started streaming. Now, what mech do I want to play with that said? What are we missing? Well, light mechs is kind of a given. So yeah, let's try something similar to what I was just doing then. I had good luck with this thing before. I don't think lightning is going to strike twice though. And conveniently enough, I had a good run with this Cougar on Solar City as well. Even though this thing is more meant for open fields and hills and slopes. Because my lasers are conveniently right along with my cockpit. So I'd rather go up and down a hill as opposed to side around buildings. At least to get a little more value out of it. Otherwise, what other light mechs would I like to play with? Because I am bad with light mechs in general, I'm not gonna lie. And unless I can get a constant 60 frames, or at least smooth frame rate, it can be incredibly difficult to try and hit things with light mechs. Especially with the speed we're going now at 130 kilometers or more. Crimson Strait, although why did I vote for this one? I'm not going to be using the hills very often because there's a lot of the fighting is going to be around buildings. That might have been a mistake, but maybe, just maybe, I could use the island to try and pop and snipe people a bit. We'll see. It's been a while since I played Crimson Strait. But yeah, this is all the main battlefield right there. All those buildings and that dock station. So there's not really a lot of hill slopes for me to take advantage of. So it was kind of a mistake to pick this map. You want lots of autocans? I have a Kodiak. I have direwolves. Let's see about getting the biggest 100-ton mech we can with a lot of cannons. Or do you like Gauss rifles? We have those too, but they're more of a sniper weapon. Does that count for you for nice kinetic guns? But I think we'll take a direwolf. Or I don't think I have an Annihilator. Annihilator would be just for you. That thing is meant to have as many ballistic weaponry as possible. And it's up to you on how big you want them to be. Although normally bigger is better for damage potential. But having 6 like medium-sized autocans is really nice too. I will have a look and see what kind of 100-ton assault mechs. Although, you haven't seen my Catapult K2, but rotary autocans can be a lot of fun too. You talked about Gatling cannons. There's a Gatling cannon for you. If you can manage the gun potentially jamming on you.
Sensors online. Weapons online.
So we'll see.
All
I'm either
systems
going to try the Kodiak with some autocannons, a direwolf maybe, or might take the K2 catapult.
Saddle or tunnel? Or enemy base?
So I'm gonna have a bit of a hard time being useful here. Since again, most of the fighting is gonna be around buildings. But the main strategy, what worked at least before, was me to stay behind my assault mechs and provide fire support. If they try and shoot at me and I'm smart about what they're looking at, I could draw a lot of fire away from my bigger mechs because they see me as an easy kill. It worked in Solar City though, but I really need to be paying attention if they're after me or not. I do not want a traffic jam, and sadly I don't have jump jets. Don't worry, we'll get you that. Hopefully it's satisfactory.
In the shadow.
Oh god, our assault mech's gonna get swarmed, isn't he?
Target acquired.
Several large mechs underneath the platform.
Okay, at least we don't have to worry about them ganking, but I want to help this guy. He is committing suicide if he stays by himself. Or maybe he's just... Yep.
New target acquired.
Here's a few in the saddle. Okay, we got a couple on the platform.
New target acquired.
Handful of mechs pushing the Echo 7 route.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
I'm trying to help you, but it's not easy.
Target
New
spotted.
target
Need
acquired.
assistance. Affirmative. Affirmative.
At least 6 mechs in Echo 7.
New target acquired.
5 or 6.
Base is being captured.
Everyone get to the base.
Affirmative.
If I hit them, then they're not capturing, I think.
UAV activated.
So I'm willing to take these hits to stall them. Yep, they just abandoned their post.
Acquired.
There goes your arm, buddy.
Got a bunch of them in the saddle.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Oh, UAV, where is
Need
it? Can I shoot
target
it?
spotted.
No, I can't shoot it. My lasers are attached to my torso.
Target spotted.
Base is being captured.
You guys really need to push that saddle.
I wasted too much time, but that's fine. I just hope my allies are doing their job.
Target spotted.
I am not meant for this close-range firefight.
New target
We
acquired.
need more metal over the saddle and into our base quickly.
New target acquired.
We're stalling them really damn well, but they're
New
trying to kill
target
us.
Acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Assault mechs are getting near a point now, Echo
Guys,
7.
we need some help in Echo 7.
Up, 2 more UAVs.
New target acquired.
Oh, Jaeger mech's just on the other side of the map. I thought I could get some
New
shots on it.
target acquired.
I know, I see you, Jenner. I don't care about you.
Base is being captured. Right torso critical damage. Left torso critical damage.
You don't have much more heat with those lasers, I think.
Warning. Incoming. Right torso.
Oh, there goes my torso.
Arm destroyed. ER large laser destroyed. Heat sink destroyed.
And I'm going slower because of the engine damage that I took.
New target acquired. Base is being captured. Warning incoming missile.
Now, if my outer torso dies, I'm dead.
New target acquired.
So, let's just try and
Base
stall.
25% captured.
Juliet, we
Target
have an
acquired.
Target spotted.
Target acquired.
Up and being shot at still, dang it. Well, I like to think that was still a good job, even though all I did was run around a lot.
New target. Right torso critical damage.
Target spotted.
Torso
There's some auto cans for you. And that was just a heavy mech.
New target acquired.
This bastard stole my build. He has 2 autocans on this K2. Although he's using 2 lasers instead. Oh, I hope that wasn't too loud for you. There's your Gatling cannons for you.
New target
Can you get the kill
acquired.
though?
New target acquired.
It can be tricky to get multiples of these cannons on small mechs, but
Warning
just wait till you get
incoming
like 4 or 5 of those things.
missile. New target acquired.
Nicely
Ammo
done.
at 25%.
Well, Mechwarrior, currently this game is free to play.
Critical.
From what I understand though, it can be
Critical
pretty
damage.
grindy. Although you do get a lot of money in your first 25 games. So that's important to note.
Acquired.
But Mechwarrior 5 is coming out tomorrow, which might be a little more convenient. Since that's you're paying for a single player campaign for that. Or at least a story campaign.
Target destroyed.
So,
that was a good try there.
but I think we see enough where, well, we're potentially about to lose. Yeah, they capture the point. So you do have two options here. Mechwarrior Online is free to play, but like I said, yeah, from what I understand, it is very grindy out after your first 25 games, so you really need to know what you want to play with to get any real enjoyment early on, because otherwise you're going to be having a nice slow trickle, and the customization system can be pretty complicated too. So I'll try and explain that a bit. Or Mechwarrior 5 does come out tomorrow. It's a story-based game. There's no multiplayer in it, but you could play co-op with up to 4 players, and that, of course, is going to have a lot more refined audio, detail, and all that. Yeah, I played a lot of War Thunder as well. I have not played with the ships or anything like that, but let's see. I could play my own catapult, which has the double rotary autocannons, which is what you just saw me following. But let's see. I could play the Kodiak for some autocannons. I have 2 autocannons on this thing, and sadly I do not have an annihilator. That would be nice. Yeah, the beta can be restrictive. It's just a bunch of skirmish missions, I suppose. Okay, what about a direwolf? How many autocannons can I get on here? 2 ballistics on that? Oh. I did not realize I made you. I don't know if you're good or not. I'm not gonna lie. Do I? It'll be fun, but I don't realistically expect this mech to do a lot. What do I have on the R arm? Just 1 ballistic slot, that's all. Well, glad to hear you're having fun with that, but we'll try to autocan 2s, and maybe we'll try something a little bit bigger after that. I don't have a lot of heat sinks, so I think my lasers are gonna run me really hot. I don't think this mech's gonna go well, but let's have fun with it. Oh, before I forget, let's see what overheats. Okay, just firing more than 2 large lasers, that's all I need to know. I was a little bit concerned maybe firing all 4 of my autocannons might cause heat issues as well. I won't lie, this is a bit of an awkward mech. I would be more happy having these as autocannon 5s, maybe. But we'll give it a try. I don't think I ever played with this mech seriously, though. But if we can get a match and we can get some shots, that helps. Well, to be honest, I played with the tanks, but I was playing with the American fighters a lot, with the little bit I played of the aerial fighting. Yep. There's supposed to be multiple tiers from what I've been told, which helps with customization because there isn't really a whole lot when you look at the bare basics of it. Yeah, you would need some good salvage ore to find some Lost Tech cache, or Starleague caches. If that's even possible. I played Battletech to completion, and sadly, none of the worlds I went to had access to like double heat sinks, gauze rifles, or anything like that. Yeah, having those higher tier stuff will be really nice, won't it? And I'm intrigued to see what kind of ridiculous customization you can maybe do with them. And let's not forget, there is supposed to be open mod support for Mechwarrior 5 as well. So I'm really excited to see what happens with modding potential. Of course, we're going to see clan mechs and unlocked, all the tech being unlocked basically, kind of like with how we've seen in Battletech. And that I believe was a little more restrictive on the modding potential. Yep. That modding thing, I'm really excited to see what happens. Of course, the big thing we would have liked to see is multiplayer for Mechwarrior 5. I could kind of understand why they don't have it because of Mechwarrior Online, but the player count is a lot smaller than it was. I have not tried group queues in a while, but I just could not get a match with me and one of my nephews trying to play Mechwarrior Online. There are currently 400 people playing though, which is good for a multiplayer only type of game. Again, I don't recall ever being able to get a group queue match in, which is a little unfortunate.
Online. All systems nominal.
And we're on Crimson Street again. Let's see how we do. Yeah, another concern would be how could they monetize after Mechwarrior 5 if Mechwarrior Online kind of drips off. It is the big new exciting thing, so you would assume it would hurt Mechwarrior's online player count. But we'll see what happens. All I really want is Mechwarrior 5 to be successful, kind of like how Battletech was maybe successful, because I want to see more Battletech. I want to see Mech Commander. Maybe we'll see Mechwarrior 6. Maybe we'll see Mechwarrior Online 2. If they really want to, if there is enough demand for a multiplayer on Mechwarrior 5. So I don't expect a lot out of this mech because autocannon 2s don't really do a lot of damage, but never mind the fact I don't have a lot of ammo on these autocannons as well. And oddly, I have all my lasers on one arm too, which is the left arm. I gotta remember that. Well, there's some interesting ragdolls on that tree.
They've rushed saddle again, man. So, fuck that.
Oh, are they flanking again?
Acquired.
Oh, there's someone underground, if I had to guess. I just don't want to push up too much in case they're going over the hill again. But no one. I'm not a scout mech, I can't go back and check. I would like to go back there, but I would die immediately if the light mechs see me by myself.
We'll go ahead and push it. Subs going up.
Did I seriously get stopped by a tree?
Base is being captured.
Yeah,
I knew this was happening.
New target acquired.
Capture it really quick.
Do I commit? I think I do, and try and get to that high ground slope.
Captured.
Yeah, there's a bunch of them on it.
Ignore the marauder. Just get in position to help support.
Base is being captured. Base 25% captured.
Because once I get up on that slope, I should be able to get some decent shots at range.
Acquired. New target acquired. is being captured.
See how that works. Put an airstrike right there. See if it works.
Airstrike or an artillery will be really nice at denying them. And I am slow with this
Base
mech.
is being captured.
They are
Target
slowing
destroyed.
down. Don't worry, firepower's coming. But I think our teammates are not doing it well. That's 3 mechs they're killing down there.
New target
They're pulling back
acquired.
from base.
Base is being captured. Heat level
Nope, overheated because I don't have enough heat sinks. I gotta be careful of that.
New target acquired.
Nope, I'm jammed, so autocam 5s would be a lot more satisfying to use because these don't really do a lot of damage. They're more like fire support weaponry. And I don't have a lot of ammo of them too, which is why I need to make some tweaks to this
Base
thing.
is being captured.
The nerve of you. I look away for a moment and you decide to shoot my ass. I trust my teammates to kill you, goddammit. There's 4 of them right behind me.
New target acquired. Base is being captured. Warning, incoming missile.
Nope, I'm still getting shot.
New target acquired. Base 50% captured.
I'm out of it. Damn it.
Base
I get
is
Julie,
being
yeah, he's kind
captured.
of beat up. Good
New
kill.
target acquired.
Where's Jay? Nope, I don't see him.
I'm gonna head toward our
New
base. so I'm
target
kinda slow.
acquired.
Dang, that is in the way. I can't hit him.
Yeah, guys, get back here.
New target acquired.
Fast as you can.
See if I get him to shoot at me.
New target
Drop coming around the
acquired.
corner.
Base is being captured.
I'm getting a hit, but not much. I'm a little reluctant to fire all 4 of my lasers because of the
Enemy
heat.
base is being captured. New target acquired.
We got the base fixed
Target
up. I'm on
acquired.
there.
I'll help you, buddy.
Target destroyed.
There, he's dead.
New target acquired.
I don't have much. Well, actually, I still got a good amount of ammo left. Enough for the
New target
situation.
acquired.
God damn it, I held off as long as I can, but if you're not on that base, you're gonna get it.
Heat level
Okay, he's
critical.
dead.
New target acquired.
I'm on theirs. I think I got 1 capture.
Enemy base is being captured. Heat level critical.
I mean, you just put the fire
New target acquired.
I think the autocam 5s at least would be more your thing,
Enemy base is
because
being
these aren't
captured.
really all that impactful on their own.
Incoming missile.
And we're about to win at least, so there's that.
Nice kill on that
I'm
barrel.
Wait, how am I capturing the base? How am I getting credit for capturing the base when I'm
Enemy base
defending?
is being captured.
Oh well, it's a win.
Well done, guys.
I don't really like this loadout because of the heat. So maybe I could take out 2 of the large lasers and upgrade to autocannon 5s for ya. Wow, even though it felt like I didn't do a lot of damage,
Yeah, buddy.
500 points is still impressive. Especially if a solo kill I somehow got. Which basically means I did at least 50% of damage and got the kill. At least on the target. Oh yeah, the dire wells. The 8 autocannons. I'm gonna have to change some omnipods if I want 8 autocannons, I guess. But I don't like this loadout. I think I would have to find arms. There's arms with ballistics. I have none available, and I I'd rather save my money for the Marauder 2C. But at least it's possible to get 6 ballistics. And what about torsos? It doesn't look possible to get 8 autocans on here, unless there's one for... Oh, unless I can get an autocan on a center torso maybe, but... Let's see if taking out those 2 lasers helped in any regard. And hell, I don't even need a targeting computer, do I? That's meant for sniping. So that'll help free up some weaponry too. So let's fine-tune this a bit. We got LBX, which are basically shotgun version of the autocans for you DX, if you're wondering about them. That's fire and spread. Regular autocannons, but let's try the Ultra Autocan 5s. And I still have 11 tons. And since I have 2 lasers, the heat sinks are not as big of a deal here. It's just weird that I could take out one heat sink here, but I can't for the other leg. It seems a little silly, because now my legs are going to blow up really damn quickly. I kind of don't want to put 2 tons of ammo on this leg. And I still have tonnage elsewhere. Yeah, I'll put double heat sinks in for the rest of them, if I have room. Beagle Active Probe may not be terrible either. And we'll see how this performs. Now I have 1 ton. So we'll throw that in just in case to help deal with any ECM. Oh, I can put that on the HUD. There, that helps a little bit. So we'll see if this is any better. I feel more comfortable at least. Oh wait, that's not what I want to do. I just want to save. There we are, save over here. I was looking at the wrong button. So only thing left to do is the weapon groups. Well, actually, I don't think that matters too much, but since I don't think I have to worry about heat penalty with 4 autocan 5s. No, actually, yeah, I do. Firing more than 3 will cause heat issues, so... Okay, we'll stick with firing them 2 at a time. Although, I'm gonna have to get used to that pacing, since the Ultra Autocans are better than the regular Autocans because they can double fire. You can fire a second time before they fully reload, but there's a chance they jam. Star Sector. I don't think I played that game. It sounds familiar though. No, I haven't played this game. Although it reminds me of Master of Orion, some of those ships' design. Oh, I remember seeing this on the website. When I heard it was in development or in early access, I took a look at the site, so I recognize what game this is. I don't know how it's coming along though. Mountain Blade in space, you just said the magic words. Because I am eagerly looking forward to Mountain Blade 2. I just got an email for the pre-order key for Mechwarrior 5. I just got an email notification on that. So maybe I can download that or preload it ahead of time. So stream's over. Time to preload Mechwarrior 5. Sorry guys, we're done. You'll have to be left in suspense with what happens with the direwolf. Although in all honesty, I'm not going to be able to play until I get home at around 4 o'clock Eastern, roughly. Don't give me that look. You would do it too. If you're that excited for Mechwarrior 5, that is. Oop, I missed what he said. I think he was just saying hi. How are you doing?
Ready to get a win finally, one of these days. Yeah, good. Cold, what's up?
Reactor
I hope we do better on this
online.
one than we did on mine.
Don't worry.
Sensors online.
We'll do some
Weapons
Mechwarrior 5.
online.
It's just an honest question on
All systems.
how is that
Hilarious.
content gonna work for me, because
Command to all warriors on the
I'm
surface.
really optimistic to try and get a co-op group for that, for the YouTube channel, but for the sake of consistency and getting regular videos of the campaign, I might be doing solo play of that. Because I don't know how frequently I would be able to take part in a co-op group. Let's see, how's this sound? Let's switch these around a bit, shall we? Get a little more fair pacing. That seems decent enough. I like the rotaries a lot better though. Although, why am I on the bridge? Yep, the main thing I want to keep in mind is, again, these ultra autocannons can do double shots at a risk of jamming. So if I want to maximize my firepower, how do I do that?
Alright,
Also,
guys, I found them. They're all in Delta 3.
Delta 3. What I was gonna say is, how do I do that without going ridiculous on the heat?
Target spotted.
And I mean all of them.
The heat isn't too bad anyway, so maybe I can get away with doing that. It's something I'm gonna have to keep in mind with the lasers.
Target acquired. New target acquired.
Target spotted.
3 light mechs and Echo 5.
Warning, incoming missile. New target acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Am I really getting hit there?
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Sadly, oh,
New
incoming
target
bushwhacker.
acquired. Warning, incoming missile.
Really? I thought I had this building to protect me.
New target acquired. New target acquired.
Gotta be ready. I'm probably gonna have company around the corner because there's an assault mech there.
New target acquired.
I'm out in the open, so maybe this was not a good idea.
Missile.
Especially with the assault mech now.
Critical damage.
They're shooting my leg.
Incoming missile.
Let's not let them have it.
Right torso. Critical damage.
Although, get out of my way, please. Or not.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Alright, time for a change of direction.
The enemy has started.
Although we got no intel.
New target acquired.
He lost half his weaponry, so let's finish him.
Target destroyed.
I'm gonna get shot in the rear.
Destroyed. Target acquired.
Alright, where are you?
Enemy forces at 75%.
New
Nope,
target
company.
acquired. Target destroyed.
Well, there was company, and he died.
New target acquired.
Don't let the
Uh-oh. This don't sound good. I hate this having to use the keyboard turning because I can't torso turn anymore. Oh god.
Ultra autocannon ammo destroyed.
So 2 autocannons gone, but that wasn't the one with the laser arms.
Ultra autocannon destroyed. Heatsink destroyed. Warning incoming missile.
Someone behind me.
New target acquired. Warning incoming missile.
Well, I'm dead.
Respond. This is Clan Command. Respond.
So how did we do otherwise? Damage-wise? It could have been better. Not the most impressive damage. I think most of this was after we got out from being out in the open. With the free shots we took on the Blackjack when he did his suicide run. Don't know if I really care for... Well, I don't really care for close range brawling, so let's play with something that I do enjoy. And maybe I'll play with the Kodiak after. So we'll go with the cannon shit again, but we'll play with the Catapult K2. It's got the lasers, it's got the autocannons. It just needs a clean line of fire to shoot them repeatedly. And then we'll see what happens. I consider this mech more like a flanker, damage dealer, since it has a really big center torso so it can die really quickly if it gets in one-on-one fights. Manifold, yes please. I like to call this the Death Star, even though it's technically just a station on a moon. And I think those will be my last 2 games for tonight. I'll do this one and then I'll play one more with the Kodiak for you there, Hunter. It's got a lot more meaty punch with the 2 LBX-20s. Slow as hell though, unfortunately, but... Whereas the Direwolf is all about constant saturated fire, the Kodiak is about obliterating them. Ideally at close range because of the shotgun, the scatter fire on the LBX. Yep, it's no moon. It definitely doesn't look like it from here, from this angle. It's one of my favorite maps. Because there's all sorts of different fights going on right in the middle of the map there, because there's an underground portion underneath that satellite. Slow and steady, unless you got rotary guns, then you can hit them at a nice steady rate and still obliterate them quickly. If you can hit the same spot, though.
Good evening.
Good day.
Good evening. How's it going?
Not bad.
Two PPC's Shadowcat, that'll be interesting.
Sensors online.
I honestly should try a variant like that. Since I do have a Shadowcat that has 2 large lasers, so that doesn't sound like a ridiculous idea. Let's get going. Although again, I kind of want to support and flank. I'm not really a frontliner because of how easily I can get killed with because of my big center torso hitbox.
APCs on the Shadowcat can be very dangerous in the right hands.
This map was made for that kind of nonsense.
I saw you. So, I'll just wait. Take my
I
time.
forgot to put my airstrike.
Just take my time here. Again, I want to flank when the battle starts. I am terrible in the front line.
Target acquired.
And I do have UAVs, so I want to use them at the best opportunity as well to give some scouting. So I'm okay using one here.
UAV activated.
I don't think it actually spots anything though. But there, it at least tells me they're all over on Delta 5 there.
Target spotted.
Nope.
New
There's an
target
assault mech.
acquired.
Okay, maybe that did pay off. Well, I wasn't likely to hit him, but I know what I'm doing. I think he's going to try and steal our point. Or at least harass the point, so I'll go see about dealing with him. It's a boring
Warning,
job.
Incoming missile.
I'm out of range of the missiles, right? It's a boring job, but someone's got to do it. And since I caught on to it ahead of time, I might as well go deal with him.
Heavy is making a run.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Warning,
Nope, I'm
incoming
taking.
missile.
There's multiples there. Where's our piranha friend? Oh god, there's an assault mech. I may be forced to have to help them. Since it'll take a long
New
time
target acquired.
before the capturing the point becomes a threat. And that's a Corsair, that's an assault mech. Is
Sorry
it?
about that. Nick your shoulder will shoot
New
nail
target
arms.
acquired.
You're in my way.
Charlie's making a run up towards the center.
Target spotted.
Incoming missile.
So I'm currently jammed.
That roughneck's getting fucked up.
Warning, incoming missile.
Here goes his leg.
Destroyed. Warning, incoming
Nope.
missile.
There he goes.
UAV activated.
You don't have a good look. Oh, you have rotaries. Never mind. I take that back. You were scary.
Critical.
Behind us.
Override
Target spotted.
engaged.
Target spotted.
I got
New
shot from the
target
back.
acquired.
Marauder 2 as ECM.
E4 or E5.
Heat level critical.
You what? How are you not dead right now? Oh, he turned
Heat
around. That's
level
probably why.
critical. Target destroyed.
There.
New target
When in doubt,
acquired.
shoot more cannons at him.
Sorry.
It's fine.
Oh my
New
god.
target acquired.
7-0 right
Target
now.
destroyed. New target acquired.
There's only 4 left. We should push them hard.
New target acquired.
Alright, pick our targets.
Target destroyed.
Moving to
New
right.
target
You're about to
acquired.
die. I'll ignore
Alright,
you.
long enough for me to get a lock on them.
Oh, there's 2 of them there. Don't get too aggressive.
Target destroyed.
It works out nicely when they ignore me,
New
so I
target
can't brag
acquired.
too much of how well I'm
Target
doing.
destroyed.
GG, boys.
Oh, that was fun.
If they just ignore me for something that's bigger and scarier looking, then I'm fine with just shooting them all day.
Well done.
There we go. 850-ish damage. That's not normally how my runs go with the K2 though. Since if they want to, they can easily shoot and hit the same spot, because again, this nose is basically all my center torso. And the side torso is mostly a little bit of this arm actuator, or the connection point in the side here. So it's not exactly difficult for him to kill me and do more damage back. That's more terrifying. So let's not kid ourselves, that is an anomaly. But let's try the Kodiak. The double LBX Kodiak. And this has what? 4 pulse lasers? And what else do I have? We have the Prime here, I'm really tempted to use as well. Ultra autocannon and 8 lasers. But since you like the autocannons, we'll give them. We'll give the Kodiak a try. Hell, I haven't even showed you the Gauss rifle either. So, maybe we'll try one more. Maybe. We'll see how this plays out. Only downside with this Kodiak, it has terrible acceleration and speed. As opposed to all the other Kodiaks. So it's almost exactly like Orcs where I need to plan out my move ahead of time. Because I'm so slow and take an eternity to get around corners that they can easily hit me multiple times before I get back into cover. So it is like Orcs in that sense, at least with this Kodiak. So if I'm gonna, ideally I want them to come to me, so that way I can blow up the first victim that runs by, and maybe it gives me time to recharge my weapons. And if I ever move forward, it's probably when I'm going to commit to an attack. Because it's a lot easier for me to keep moving forward than trying to slow down and go in reverse.
Hello.
Otherwise, that wasn't a terrible series of games, I like to think. I like to think anyway. Most of them were, of course, losses. But hell, if anything, my Warhawk is a damn good demonstration that I still did a ridiculous amount of damage to him.
Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
Now, I need to figure out where would be good to go. Which, of course, is almost always grouping up with my teammates who are coming towards me. I still got good speed on this Kodiak, but again, acceleration is abysmal. And I have really bad torso turning too, I think.
Target acquired.
No, I don't want that. And I missed my opportunity to shoot him because of the Steam overlay popping up.
New target acquired.
And I have no UAVs or anything for coolant. UAV up in Bravo 3. Take it down if you see it.
New target acquired.
Nope, this is where I'm gonna be slow as hell trying to decelerate. I know there's an assault mech on the right, so he's the one I'm gonna challenge. We'll leave this small fry for someone else.
New target acquired. Enemy base is being captured.
Target spotted.
I'm coming, buddy. I'll help you. Just don't die too quickly. I'm getting rear shot, damn it.
Medium pulse laser destroyed.
That's a shame. There were 2 assault mechs just waiting. I tried to help you and you decided to commit suicide and you took me with you. That was not a good representation of that mech. which is why having some good intel is really handy. Alright. I want to give that Kodiak a proper try, but let's play with the Blood Asp, and show you some Gauss rifles there for a little bit of long-range cannons. Where is my Blood Asp? There you are. 2 Gauss rifles, 6 lasers, but we're really taking this mech to showcase the Gauss rifles. And then I'll try sneaking in one more with the Kodiak, and hopefully we can do better than being lured into a trap because my teammate committed suicide there. And surprisingly, I didn't even see any of those mechs shooting him, which would have easily stopped me from charging in like that. Good God, there's a lot of comments on my latest Battlefleet Gothic video. They're probably responding to each other, maybe. Most of them were from Car Server, responding to his own thing, I suppose. Yeah, the Chaos one that I just posted earlier. I'm just wondering why I have 11 comments already. And I just, like, published that video, like, just before doing the stream, basically. And just to tease everyone, I already recorded my next Armada 2 video with a slaughter fleet. I'm going to save that for maybe Wednesday, or to try and space it out throughout the week, because I like to try and get at least 3 Armada 2 videos going every week if I can help it. But with Mechwarrior 5, it pays to get that done ahead of time.
Reactor online.
6 slaughter
Sensors
fleet.
Online. Weapons online.
Expect that on Wednesday.
All systems nominal.
I just don't know when I'm going to be posting my Mechwarrior 5 video though. So is this Alpine Highlands? Perfect. I forget if that's what it's actually, the map's actually called, but I have Gauss rifles for this map. So that works out well. And as you can see, there is a third person mode, but the downside is your arms are locked to your torso at all times. You don't have the best view over hills, and you lose access to your mini-map. So it's not the most convenient, because when I slow down behind a hill, it zooms in on my mech some. So it's not really the best, and even more so, although it's impossible to show, there is a little drone that appears behind my mech. Well, yeah, this looks like a broadside, doesn't it? We know where Warhammer stole their inspiration for mech, for the broadside battlesuit, huh?
Sounds very nice.
Because Battletech's been around basically as long as Warhammer Fantasy. If not, maybe more so. You just would not know about that because Battletech has not really been very active as of recently. It died down quite a bit once Microfrost and Faza stopped publishing their Mechwarrior games and just held on to the license. I forget the exact year, but Battletech was definitely before at least 40k, and certainly before Tau was made, because they're one of the... What, Tau's like 15 years old, I think, as far as a faction? Maybe actually about 20 years, I suppose. Oh, Echoes. Where's Echo 7?
Actually, it looked like an Arctic wolf or something.
Target acquired.
Target spotted.
Oh yeah, look down there, the latest with both of their force.
I didn't hit him.
Thanks. Target spotted.
There's a blast of some kind out there, dude.
New target acquired.
Affirmative.
So the Gauss rifles do need to charge up briefly. Primarily for balance reasons, because they don't charge up in Mechwarrior 5. Okay, who just hit me and I didn't see lasers?
Warning, incoming. Target acquired.
Target spotted.
So where can I get a better position? I don't, well, that, I just said that randomly, saying that they took the sign from this mech, but that may not be true. I just know the blood aspect existed before the Tau did. That's all I can tell you. I don't know if it was inspired in any way by it.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
New target acquired.
Nah, that was a rush shot.
New
Starting to
target
move up from
acquired.
Indian 9 guy.
Need assistance.
I want to try and help you, but you got an assault mech there. You should be okay.
New target acquired.
I
New
missed.
target acquired.
Alpha Highlander 2C.
Target spotted.
Oh, we're getting cramped. Let me just reposition.
You're gonna leave us guys on the left. Get line.
The prawns anywhere.
New target.
You're dead.
Torso critical damage. New target acquired.
Tell Alpha Highlander any chance you get TKO.
Target spotted.
Up artillery. That stinks. So I can't stay here too much longer. I'm out in the open, and they got a good firing arc to hit me.
Alpha Highlander is one hustle.
Enemy forces at 75%.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
King Crab Hotel, open CT. Moving up.
Target destroyed.
I had a good shot, and then I twitched my mouse there at a bad time.
Gas ammo at 25%.
Spotted.
Ema, blood axe, CT.
I missed. He's almost dead, though, at least. And I have 5 shots left. Let's keep that in mind.
Looks like only half of the enemies remain. Target spotted.
Keep hitting Lima, blood axe. Come on.
Target spotted.
That was a bad shot. I missed, I'm pretty certain.
Target destroyed.
He's almost dead. Well, he did die.
Explosion detected.
They killed everything suddenly. Really?
Crush the cowards.
Did I really get an ammo explosion there? I had like 3 shots left on... Oh, I died because of the Gauss rifle. It was the Gauss rifle that exploded. Because the ammo doesn't explode like it does with other ammo, but the Gauss rifle does explode and does damage to me. How old exactly is Battletech? I don't think it's older than Fantasy, but I'm pretty certain it's older than 40K. No, that's not what I want. Well, when I type in Battletech, of course, it shows me dang the PC game that came out last year. Sarna.net, can you tell me when? Is there any way I could find history for the game itself? Decent damage though, I suppose. Maybe not the best because I did miss a handful of Gauss rifle shots that could have hit. Battletech is a wargaming military science fiction franchise launched by FASA Corporation in 1984. I'm pretty certain that's the PC. No, that's 1984. Maybe I'm wrong. Only slightly, I suppose. It's hard to say if that, because I'm pretty certain FASA was not involved in the tabletop. I'm trying to check quickly. Oh, we got a supply cache. It takes a while to get those, but nothing too exciting here. It's just a way for you to get cosmetics without having to pay real cash. And it takes a while to get them too. I'm curious about this. Chicago-based FASA Corporation original 1984 game focused on enormous robotic combat, battling science fiction feudalistic dark age setting. So that's all I can really find on that, as at least a brief look over. Yes, it's a loot box. It takes a while to get it though. Since I don't think I even got one for my last stream. So maybe I'm wrong a little bit. I can't remember how old Warhammer 40k is. I think they're celebrating like 30 years of that now. Can I find that somewhere in an easy manner? The first edition was published in 1987. Okay, so there was still maybe 3 or 4 years before Warhammer 40k. I don't know when the clan were introduced, but I know the Tau at least were incorporating the 40k maybe about 20 years roughly ago. So there was still plenty of time for clan mechs and mechs like that Blood Asp to be incorporated. So it's possible the broadside was heavily inspired by at least its design. But let's try one more time. Oh wait, this is the wrong Kodiak, isn't it? Nope, it's the right one. Let's try this one more time, because that was not a fair demonstration. And with that said, let me look at my pre-order key here. Well, I'm pretty certain with how popular Warhammer is, there's a lot of people that borrowed assets from them. The most prominent one, of course, is StarCraft and Warcraft. They blatantly acknowledge it in one of the pissed off quotes that you get from Warcraft 3 and StarCraft characters in some cases. When you click on them too much, they start getting annoyed and say all these random dialogues. So, everyone is... yeah, everyone's guilty of that, I guess. Now, I am all tabbed out because I'm reading this email, which does annoy me because I would like to at least keep the music going for you, rather than ending it abruptly like that. But I could probably do that after the stream. I'm pretty certain Warhammer Fantasy still existed perhaps before Battletech, but it would be close, since it was 1984 roughly for Battletech, and from what I've seen it was what, 1987? Yeah, 1987 I think is what it said. Let's try Frozen City again, even though I was bitten on that map last time. Oh god. Well, I'm not going to be contributing a lot, but... I don't have a lot of long-range weaponry. So I may be in trouble. All I could do is wait for someone to get too aggressive and then punish them. Since I don't have the range to at least damage them effectively. So we're going to have to think on how we're going to make this work. I don't know of any really good trenches I could safely stay in to minimize my damage. But the best I probably can do... Oh, you're worried that my game crashed on me? It's possible it could happen. So maybe I should just keep talking constantly and repeatedly. So that way, you can get some reassurance that the stream did not die.
Weapons online.
Let's get this going.
All systems nominal.
Let's see how we do.
Command to all warriors on the surface. Your task is to wipe away.
And I'm a slow mech in general, or at least have, again, terrible acceleration. But I'm hopeful my allies, my teammates here, will give me a good sense of direction. And we have 20 shots of these LBX. So let's see if we can make it work. Well, I guess it's 19 now. Oh boy. I don't need that kind of compliment with my talking. I have to listen to myself on a regular basis. I don't need to hear that people enjoy my monologuing. But we'll see what we can get done. Again, this is a map that's terribly laid out for me. But if they get too aggressive, if they get too antsy, or in a perfect world, maybe there's enough hill slope cover to allow me to get up close safely, then maybe I could do something. But I definitely cannot be the aggressor because of how exposed I'm going to be. I have to let them make the mistakes if I'm hoping to do any damage of any sort. Otherwise, we're just going straight through the middle.
Acquired.
Locust, just spotting, revealing us. All that good stuff.
New target acquired.
Target spotted.
Jenner, simple, SRM mech. At least we get this slope. Do I want to push up or circle around, though?
9998.
Yeah, I know you're spamming targets because how it works is you can only reveal one target at a time by targeting them like this. But if there's multiple targets, we immediately lose visual contact.
Target spotted.
I hope this is not a mistake going out, because this is pretty open if there's anyone on our left. And I did some friendly fire, unfortunately.
They're behind us, I-6.
Affirmative.
Alright. What do we have? Just a 1, so that doesn't tell us much.
Good target.
New target acquired.
I just want to make sure I'm where the main fighting's gonna be. But so far we're only seeing like 3 mechs. And we left... Oh god. I see lasers. Was that enemies?
New target acquired.
There's the Jenner. That was bad shots, I admit.
Target acquired.
Multiple mechs in Hotel 10. This is a bad spot for me.
Target acquired.
Everyone had to turn around for one goddamn single mech. And now this is not a good spot for me.
New target acquired.
At least there's some...
New target acquired.
Oh, can I hit him? That was a bad shot.
New target acquired.
I destroyed a component, that's all I could tell you there. And I can't hit that Uziel. Yep, they all know I'm here now. Now I'm just gonna die. I can only take the hits as gracefully as possible.
Medium pulse laser destroyed.
To push up through the low ground Hotel 9 to Gamma 8.
Heat sink destroyed. Center
Oh. Yeah, there is no melee. Well, at least in Mechwarrior Online.
New target
There is
acquired.
rules for melee though in Battletech, the tabletop. There's hatchets, there's axes, there's machetes.
Target acquired.
You can use fists, you can use your feet. Sadly, they did not incorporate them into Mechwarrior in any form.
New target acquired.
Because there's a bunch of mechs like the Hatchet Man, the Axe Man, and there's even some with blades that dual wield swords in some situations. So they do exist.
New target acquired.
It just never was implemented in any of the Mechwarrior games, though. So at least can we get a victory out of this, despite how terrible that was for me.
Acquired.
Hell, I even think they have a hatchet, the Hatchet Man in Battletech now, the turn-based strategy game that came out last year. So, you could get your enjoyment of melee combat if you so wish. No, I don't think there's a machine spirit in these battle mechs, but you do have a neuro helmet, which allows you to basically sync up with the battle mech. So maybe, in essence, I'm gonna have to brush up on how exactly a neuro helmet works, but you and the mech are essentially one, so long as you have that helmet on.
Target acquired.
I don't know. I don't think it's as close to Evangelion. Nowhere near Evangelion, where you literally feel your limbs fall off if you lose an arm or leg.
Target destroyed. New target acquired.
But they do have that mainly to
Target
help
destroyed.
be able to control these mechs and balance it.
Acquired.
I just don't know how literally in sync you are with the battle mech, though.
Also critical damage.
So I died a humiliating death, but hopefully I gave them the intel they needed, because for God damn it, every single one of us turned around because someone told us they were over where that dang light or medium mech was. And that could, at least it hurt my positioning terribly because I had a good low ground to hide, at least protect myself in. But like I said, that was not a good map for me in general. I'm just sorry I could not give you a proper demonstration of what this mech could do. Either way, I'm ready to call it a night. It's getting late here, and I want to try to be well rested for Mechwarrior 5 to start working on that perhaps. because I have a Mechanicus stream to transfer over to YouTube sometime this week. I'm hoping to transfer this over tomorrow. And I have the Battlefleet Gothic video with the slaughters on Wednesday, which is what I'm aiming for. So I'm going to have to sneak in Mechwarrior 5 at some point. But I don't know how it's going to play out. Realistically, I probably will do a solo play by myself, and hopefully I could treat everyone with a nice group co-op game. I can only hope. But thank you everyone for tuning in. This has definitely been fun. And the honest question is, will I do more Mechwarrior Online in the future? I don't see why not, but I look forward to it nonetheless. Have a good day, have a good night everyone.